Last class we have completed till formula for height of liquid column, which is H equals to 2t cos theta upon r rho g. Now whatever we are starting from today, that is again independent part, nowhere connected with this part which we have already completed.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, yeah. First right heading, hydrodynamics. Am I had told to write two theory and post? You have not yet posted.
What, sir?
Two theories you have to write and post. You might have forgotten, or I might.
Yeah, I forgot maybe.
No problem. I will just write the questions for all the students. At least two questions you have to do daily on theory wala basis. Today I will give you. Don't worry. So, hydro means related to liquid. Dynamic means motion. So hydrodynamics means that branch of physics which deals with motion of liquid. So branch of physics which deals with study of properties of fluid which are in motion is called hydrodynamics. Hydro means liquid, liquid means same as fluid, dynamic means motion, static means rest. So one branch is also hydrostatic that deals with pressure. Dynamics deals with motion. So right answer, the branch of physics, the branch of physics which deals with the study of, which deals with the study of properties, study of properties of fluid in motion. The branch of physics which deals with the study of properties of fluid in motion is called as hydrodynamics. It's called as hydrodynamics. The branch of physics which deals with properties of flow of fluid in motion is called as hydrodynamics. Then write steady flow. Meaning of steady flow. Steady flow. See, when we say steady, that means something is constant. Whenever you say steady, what does it mean? Something is constant. Huh?
Yeah.
Like suppose steady and sharp pattern we studied in life. If we get bright, dark, which is remaining for some period, we say that is steady. So property which remains constant at a given point for large number of time. Like suppose this is liquid flowing. Liquid flowing. If at this point, this point which is vertical plane, pressure remains constant here for longer period. Like if this is 5, it remains 5 for 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, steady flow. But suppose it moves like this, unsteady, irregular, then neither velocity is same nor pressure is same. So properties such as pressure or velocity of fluid at a given point, if remains constant, then it is called steady flow. So generally we have got in our chapter everything related to steady flow, not irregular flow. So what is meaning of steady flow? Pressure or velocity at a given point remains constant over long period of time is called a steady flow. Right. The flow of fluid in which pressure and velocity at a given point. The flow of fluid in which pressure and velocity at given point remains constant over time is called steady flow. We are going to deal with only steady flow, not unsteady or irregular flow. Next, write what is meaning of flow line. Meaning of flow line. Now suppose I take a pipe. This is liquid flowing. Liquid flowing. This is liquid flowing. So this is like imaginary line. This path of the liquid, the path of the liquid is called as flow line. So if you consider particle here, A, this particle will come here, A, this particle will come here, A, this particle so moving ahead. So it is nothing but like set of point called as line. So motion of particle in a fluid is called as flow line, or path of flow of fluid is called flow line. Any doubt what is meaning of flow line?
No, sir.
Imagine you consider here particle. After some time this particle will come here. So it will follow certain path. That path is called flow line. Right. It is the path. It is the path of an theoretical chapter it is. It is the path of an individual particle. It is the path of individual particle in a moving fluid. It is path of individual particle in a moving fluid. It is path of individual particle in moving fluid. Next, right, meaning of streamline. I feel you can get in the exam, distinguish between streamline flow and turbulent flow. After this, we are going to study streamline. Suppose this is liquid flowing, liquid flowing, liquid flowing, liquid flowing. At any point when you draw tangent, it will look like parallel line. In fact, they are also parallel line. This is liquid. I draw here parallel line, parallel line, parallel line, parallel line. This line is in the direction of flow towards left to right, left to right, left to right, left to right. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So at all the lines are equidistant, equidistant, equidistant. Particle in this line have same velocity. Particle in this has same velocity. Particle in this same velocity. मतलब सिंपल मीनिंग में एक सरीखा आगे जाएगा तो उसको स्ट्रीमलाइन बोलते हैं. Suppose we see something is drifting forward, like when students they follow discipline, then they come in line, they are called in streamline. But nobody is there to monitor, they move in any direction, that is called turbulent. So streamline means it is actually a curve whose tangent at any point, suppose this is curve and you draw tangent at any point, it will look like straight line parallel to imaginary curve of the same liquid. Such flow is called streamline flow. Sometimes it is also called as laminar. Laminar matlab it's like plane. One layer, another layer, third layer, they move in a line. To move in a line, their speed must not exceed certain value. That type of flow is called streamline flow, and that motion is called just streamline. Write down as per definition. meaning it is moving slowly parallel to each other. It is a curve. It is a curve whose tangent, it is a curve whose tangent at any point in the flow, it is a curve whose tangent at any point in the flow is in the direction of velocity of flow it is a curve whose tangent at any point in the flow is in the direction of velocity of flow. It's in the direction of flow at that point. The streamline and flow line. The flow line was path of individual particle. Streamline is tangent drawn at any point in the direction of velocity. Streamline and flow line are identical for steady flow. Streamline and flow line are identical in steady flow. Then write flow tube. So suppose I take pipe it's filled with liquid. So we can assume it to be like divided into imaginary layers. Imaginary layers. Imaginary layers. So in this each layer I can assume many lines. Here many line. I can assume many line. It is imagination. It is not visible because liquid will not flow as an actually line. It will flow in a bulk. But we assume that to be divided into different layer where in each tube there are number of small lines. So imaginary bundle of flow bounded by imaginary wall. Again consider. If I consider this layer, assuming this is one wall, this is one wall. Actually there is no wall because liquid is not separated. So it is the imagination. Imaginary bundle, this is suppose one bundle of flow line bounded by imaginary wall for steady flow is called as flow tube. That means not understood, I think. Imagine this is one pipe through which liquid is flowing in streamline. That means there will be all the liquid molecule moving without obstructing the other. So if I imagine this is one layer, imagine this is one layer. In each layer there are many particles moving in a straight line. Each line is called flow line. So all this flow line joined together becomes what? Flow tube. Na? Have you seen groom? Sorry, broom, not groom, broom. Broom you
Yeah.
have seen? मतलब झाड़ू उसमें एक एक ऐसा लाइन रहता है ना कांडी.
Yes, sir.
Those are joined together look like tube na. So flow tube is nothing but particles का line joined together in particular way. Simple to understand. But असली में बंडल थोड़ी है. Imagine करते हैं ना हम लोग.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Right. It is an imaginary bundle. It is an see actually bundle नहीं है. Imagination है क्योंकि liquid bundle में नहीं रहता. So we assume that liquid when you divide into layer, each layer is moving smoothly over another layer. it is an imaginary bundle of flow lines. It is an imaginary bundle of flow lines bounded by imaginary wall. For a steady flow, the fluid cannot cross the walls of flow tube. Means they will not move like this. Cannot cross the wall of flow tube. That is, fluids in adjacent flow tubes does not mix. The fluids in adjacent flow tubes does not mix. Then write laminar flow or streamline flow. Laminar flow or streamline. I feel that this time they will ask you distinguish between streamline flow and turbulent flow. Very simple meaning. It is a steady flow steady means constant flow, in which adjacent layers it is steady flow in which adjacent layers of a fluid move smoothly over each other. And the turbulent flow. See, fountains, when speed increases ऐसा ऐसा जाता है, ये turbulent है. But suppose river water moves this way smoothly, then it is called streamline. If there is cyclone, then this water in the sea rises irrelevantly. This is turbulent. But suppose it is steady crest and trough, then it is called streamline. So tsunami जब भी आया तो turbulent flow हो गया हर direction. Turbulent means in different direction. Streamline means single direction with constant velocity. Right, turbulent flow. It is flow at very high rate. It is flow at very high rate so that flow at very high rate so that the liquid moves in different direction. It is flow at very high rate so that liquid moves in different direction. Liquid moves in different direction. Next heading. Distinguish between streamline flow and turbulent flow. Distinguish between streamline flow and turbulent flow. Distinguish between streamline flow and turbulent flow. First point. The smooth flow of fluid with velocity less than certain critical value is called as streamline flow. A certain critical value means every fluid will have some value beyond which its flow will become turbulent. Which pandemic is going on in world? COVID, na?
Yes, sir.
COVID.
COVID-19. So everybody is catching this COVID-19 wala virus. It depends upon person to person. Na?
Yes, sir.
So if you are healthy, your immune system is strong, you may not have anything, even if you are having surrounded with COVID patient. But immunity is weak, it will catch. So they are saying keep your immune strong, have healthy diet, do some exercise, put the mask, drink hot water so that virus attack is not predominant. The person having diabetes or hypertension, they should avoid this because for them the curing rate is not that fast. In India, they say mortality rate is hardly 1.8 or some percent. So now people dying with this disease has reduced. That's why they are unlocking or allowing the people to come together. Now I have heard that after 15th October they may plan to start even local trains for all. And after Diwali, they are planning for school colleges to give permission to open under certain guidelines. Why? There are two things. One, till what people can be locked down? Till what time? Everybody wants to earn money for survival. But we cannot throw everyone knowingly to this disease. So slowly, immunity system gets adapted, and those who are already having this type of disease, they are called as herd immunity develop हो गया. So at least that many people. क्या हो गया? करंट घंटा ला रहा है? करंट बोर लग रहा है क्या? हेलो करंट? करंट?
यस सर.
दिमाग पक रहा है क्या? स्टोरी नहीं बताता फिर जाने दो.
नहीं सर.
आपका दिमाग पक गया लगता है, अभी नींद आएगा.
नहीं सर.
Right, turbulent flow, right on. The flow of fluid with velocity. नहीं, मैं इसलिए इतना रामायण बताया, कोई पूछ सकता है ना क्रिटिकल मतलब क्या, वो आपको भी नहीं मालूम है, मुझे भी मालूम नहीं है किसका लेवल कितना स्ट्रॉन्गर है. Right, the flow of fluid with velocity greater than certain critical value. The flow of fluid with velocity greater than certain critical velocity in different directions. In different directions is called as turbulent flow. Second point, velocity of fluid at a given point is always constant. At given point is always constant. Here write down the velocity of fluid at any point is not constant. That means it keeps on changing at a given point. Third point, just complete this 2 points, then I'm dictating third point. In streamline flow, in streamline flow, layers do not intersect. They are always parallel. They are always parallel. In turbulent flow, they may produce eddies. एडीज पता था कॉन्सेंट्रिक सर्कल, मतलब एक लेयर दूसरे से मिक्स हो सकता है, एडीज. Fourth, streamline flow over plane surface. Streamline flow over plane surface can be assumed, plane surface can be assumed to be divided into number of plane layers. Can be assumed to be divided into number of plane layers. Here write down a flow tube moves in random direction. Moves in random direction. I feel this year they may ask this distinguished to you. Completed?
No, sir.
Okay, right.
Fine, sir.
Define critical velocity and explain Reynolds number. Define critical velocity and explain Reynolds number. Now, as the name suggests, critical means once I had told, I think, meaning of ICU to you all, intensive care unit, और ICCU means intensive cardiac care unit. इधर क्या दिसंबर 31 मनाने जाता है आदमी इसमें आईसीयू में?
नहीं सर.
सिचुएशन अगर क्रिटिकल रहेगा तो जाएगा ना वो. तो क्रिटिकल इफ सिचुएशन है, क्रिटिकल सिचुएशन है, तो पेशेंट आने वाला है क्या जाने वाला है? If it is slightly uncontrolled, he may not return back. And if doctor can stabilize him in 48 hours, then he may be able to recover. So doctor many times says, keeps the finger crossed for 48 hours. Situation is critical. So ये layer है, streamline flow. If its speed increases, a stage is reached, it becomes turbulent. So that particular velocity beyond which it streamline flow becomes turbulent is called as critical velocity. Hello? The velocity
Yes, sir.
above which streamline flow becomes turbulent is called as what? Critical velocity. अभी ये small, when you are in school 5th 6th में बच्चे लोग ज्यादा मस्ती करते हैं. When teacher is there, headmaster is there or prefect is there, then they will move in a queue. All of a sudden किसका भी ध्यान इधर, पीछे वाले आगे को धक्का मारा, आगे वाला गिर गया बेचारा, turbulent. So whenever it becomes from streamline to turbulent, that velocity is called as critical velocity. Write down. The velocity beyond which streamline flow becomes turbulent is called as critical velocity. According to, the velocity above which streamline flow becomes turbulent is called critical velocity. According to Reynolds was a scientist. According to Reynolds, the critical, he performed experiment and proved critical velocity for any fluid denoted by V suffix C is proportional to coefficient of viscosity. What it is, I will explain later on. Coefficient of viscosity and inversely proportional to density and diameter of the pipe through which it is flowing. Critical velocity, अभी देखो diameter जितना बड़ा रहेगा critical velocity उतना ही ज्यादा रहेगा, easy flow हो सकता है. लेकिन अगर पतला है तो बहुत जल्दी वो turbulent हो जाएगा, प्रेशर ज्यादा हो जाता है. तो उसने ऐसा प्रूव कर दिया कि critical velocity depends upon one term called viscous. Further we are going to study coefficient of viscosity inversely proportional to density. मतलब density ज्यादा, critical velocity कम, density कम तो critical velocity ज्यादा. How he proved, he didn't explain. He proved it by different experiment and further it was found to be true. Therefore Vc is some constant into eta upon rho into d. That constant is denoted as Rn, called as Reynolds number. So with this different values of Reynolds number, Reynolds predicted that the liquid from streamline will become turbulent for which value that we are going to write later. So according to Reynolds, critical velocity is proportional to eta upon rho d equals to Reynolds number into eta upon rho d, where Rn is constant called as Reynolds number. It is dimensionless because it is pure number, called as Reynolds number. It is dimensionless and unitless quantity. Please write only this much. It is dimensionless and unitless quantity. Once in NEET they had asked dimension of Reynolds number is, option was M0, L0, T0, because it is having no unit. Rn is constant called as Reynolds number. It is dimensionless and unitless. Once you complete, tell me.
Done, sir.
Done, huh? Okay. Everybody is done, or you want me to bring it back?
No, sir. Done.
Done?
Done, sir.
Okay. Where rho equals to density of liquid, this eta is called coefficient of viscosity. D equals to diameter of tube. Then write characteristics of Reynolds number. Characteristics of Reynolds number. First, if Reynolds number is less than 1000, the flow of fluid is streamlined. This values you have to buy. Less than 1000, if you get Reynolds number, it is streamlined flow. If Reynolds number is greater than 2000, then the flow of fluid, if Reynolds number is greater than 2000, then flow of fluid then flow of fluid is turbulent. Flow of fluid is turbulent. Third, if The Reynolds number lies between 1000 and 2000. See, less than 2000 we got streamline, more than 2000 we got turbulent. अभी between वाला क्या? If lies between 1000 and 2000, then flow is unsteady. Unsteady means anytime it can change. That is, it can change from streamline to turbulent. Unsteady. From streamline to turbulent. Turbulent. Yes, completed.
Done, sir.
Okay. If this is one body placed on another body, it doesn't move. Can you tell why? Body A is placed on this surface B. It is not moving. Why? Or when you apply some force, then also it is not moving. Why? There is some friction now here. If it is smooth, then small force will tend this into motion. But if it is rough, it takes time to move. More force is required. So who is not allowing it to move? That who is called friction or not? Hello?
Yeah, sir.
Yes, sir.
Whenever we make attempt to produce motion in a body placed over another body, somebody opposes me. That opposing force is called friction. So it is between solid. Same way, when you spill liquid on the surface, some distance it will travel and then finally come to rest. Why it is not continuously moving? That means somebody is opposing that motion. So property by virtue of which, मतलब जिसका वजह से, the relative motion between adjacent layers of liquid is opposed is called as viscosity. Clear meaning?
Yeah, sir.
See, there must be some liquid very thin can travel larger, thick it will only fall and stick on the surface. So depending upon its nature, it can travel to large distance or it can stop instantly. That somebody who has stopped it is actually called viscous force or viscous drag, and this property is called viscosity. Actually it is similar to friction. solid का बीच में friction बोलते हैं, liquid and solid के बीच में होगा तो viscosity बोलते हैं, liquid के बीच में होगा तो भी it is called viscosity. So actually it is opposing force. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Right. The property by virtue of which relative motion between adjacent layers of liquid is opposed. The property by virtue of which relative motion between adjacent layers of liquid is opposed is called as viscosity. The opposing force is called as viscous force or viscous drag. The opposing force is called as viscous force or viscous drag. Two small things we'll do, then we'll stop. Can I clear this from the screen?
Yeah, sir.
Okay. Next, right? Velocity gradient. Velocity gradient. If this is one tube or pipe filled with liquid, here I place one bucket. If this is first layer, second, third, which part will come here first in the bucket? This is open. Generally we'll say first will come first. In fact, I can see ये पूरा flow होता है ना इसका, और इसके इधर एक ही साथ आएगा ना ऐसा, बराबर ना?
Yes, sir.
You can't have कि पाइप में से पहला इधर से पानी गिरेगा, फिर ऊपर से, फिर इधर से, फिर इधर से, सब एक साथ आ जाएगा ना?
हाँ, sir.
Clear cut, I can say distance covered is different. This has covered least distance, this has covered maximum distance. Now distance is least but time taken is same, that means this has traveled slowly. तो जो एकदम touched है ना दीवार को एकदम, उसका speed भी assume it to be almost zero, stationary layer. So this is in touch stationary layer. This is suppose V, this will be V plus dV. ऐसा थोड़ा 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 it will increase, तो आपको वाला fastest हो गया. If it is streamline, so this increment is constant. That means if I divide layer into layer of 2 millimeter, so if here speed is 0, this layer will be suppose 2, so इसका speed 4. They will increase in constant value. So ratio of change in velocity, between two layer is suppose dv. ये v है, ये v plus dv लिया, तो दो लेयर में चेंज कितने का हो गया? dv. To the distance between them is called as velocity gradient. Again see, I'm just drawing layers. This is in touch with the pipe, so this is considered to be a stationary layer. So if this is having speed v, this is having v plus dv, ऊपर वाला v plus 2 dv, so it is increasing by dv, 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 and this distance is dx, दूसरा वाला भी dx, dx, dx. So this ratio of, or we can say rate of change of velocity dv with distance dx between two layers is called as velocity gradient. Meaning clear?
Yes, sir.
Change in velocity between two layers. To the distance between two layers is dv by dx. इसको बोलते हैं velocity gradient. Streamline flow में ये constant रहता है. Right. The rate of change of the rate of change of velocity in bracket write dv. Rate of change of velocity dv with distance dx. With distance dx. Measured from stationary layer. With distance dx measured from stationary layer is called as velocity gradient. The rate of change of velocity dv with distance dx measured from stationary layer is called as velocity gradient. That is velocity gradient equals to dv upon dx. Its SI unit is second raised to minus 1 per second, because meter per second divided by meter left out is second raised to minus 1. So its SI unit is second raised to minus 1. Next, Newton's formula for viscosity. Newton's formula for viscosity. See, whenever Newton comes, it is related to force. So according to Newton's law of viscosity for streamline flow, viscous force acting on layer F, कॉमन सेंस से लेयर जितना ज्यादा अपोजिंग के लिए उतना ज्यादा फोर्स लगेगा, इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू एरिया ऑफ लेयर एंड वेलोसिटी ग्रेडियंट. स्पीड में अगर कोई लेयर है तो रुकाने के लिए ज्यादा फोर्स लगेगा, तो चेंज इन स्पीड का ही मतलब एक्सेलरेशन होता है. सो वी कैन से एफ इज सम कांस्टेंट इनटू ए इनटू डीवी बाय डीएक्स, वेयर eta is a constant called as coefficient of viscosity. Write down, according to Newton's law for viscosity, for a streamline flow, viscous force F acting on any layer is directly proportional to the area of layer in bracket A and directly proportional to the area of layer A and velocity gradient dv upon dx, and velocity gradient dv upon dx. For streamline flow, viscous force acting on any layer is directly proportional to the area of layer and velocity gradient dv by dx. Then copy. Therefore, f proportional a into dv by dx. Copy till last line. Last part for today. Define coefficient of viscosity and state its SI unit. Also obtain its dimension. State its SI unit. Also obtain its dimension. Yes, heading you have written so that I can explain till end.
Yeah, sir.
Clear कर देता हूँ और end तक समझाता हूँ. Since f is eta a dv by dx. Now, if a equals to 1 meter square and dv by dx is 1 second raised to minus 1, then we can say f is eta. So from here we can say coefficient of viscosity is viscous force acting on unit area per unit velocity gradient. Okay. Or one more point. और भी easy अगर चाहिए तो. Since f is eta a dv by dx, so eta will become f upon a into dv by dx. Thus, coefficient of viscosity is defined as viscous force acting per unit area per unit velocity gradient. 1 upon is called per unit. Its SI unit is. What is unit of force? Is it Newton? Area is meter square. Per second goes up. So Newton second per meter square. Its dimension. बहुत important है ये dimension इसका. Its dimension is Newton dimension is m1, L1, t minus 2. Second is t1, meter is L2. So its dimension will be equals to m1, L minus 1, t minus 1. Now write for it. The Newton means m1, L1, t minus 2 by mass into acceleration. Time is t1, meter is L2, then m1. 1 and 2 का minus करेंगे तो minus 1, minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. This much you do. That's all for today. Current. In fact, all
Yes,
the
sir.
students, times you will write and tomorrow you will show me this. Whatever
Okay, sir.
we did.
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow lecture again same time 9:30 to 10:30.
Done, sir.
So that's all for today. Next we are meeting tomorrow, same time